So here's my new business card, I guess, and I've had a few questions from people kind of wondering how to paint this bait too. So here's a little tutorial of how I go about doing this one here. So basically start off just like almost any other bait with transparent white and just covering the whole bait completely, and then just making sure you do a good heat set between every coat of paint. And this here now I'm just got this light blue. It's just a thin down like baby blue almost, and just kind of hitting the front, the nose part of the bait. Uh, don't worry about overspray. It'll end up being covered up if you get any like close around the eyes or anything. So um, and always you don't need to try to cover the whatever color you're doing. You don't need to try to do it in one coat. You know, there's nothing wrong with going back and heat setting it, and then going over it with the same color again. But now here I'm just going up on the side of the gill plate on the top there, kind of just with some yellow. You can use, a yellow or a fluorescent yellow or whichever you choose if you got a few different options there. And a lot of times too, you won't see me do it like when I'm heat setting the bait, when the paint. I will do that with multiple coats of the same color. I'll edit that part out of the using the blow dryer. So, and here I just got this scale mask. I guess I'm using loofah here that's cut apart, and I've just got some purple that it's kind of thinned down with some white. It's a purple straight transparent with some white in there. Just kind of went down the bottom of the tail there. Now I just got some fluorescent orange, just kind of going through the rest of the belly, gonna blend it in with that purple, and kind of up the sides just a little bit. And you can always too, like I started when I just with the white base coat, you could add some yellows or oranges or blues or anything before you put that scale mask on, just to kind of give it a different effect after you take it off. So here now I've got some fluorescent pink, or you could, like I said, you could kind of, it's almost a hybrid looking sort of a bluegill sunfish type of a pattern in a way. So any bright colors usually work well for something like this. But like here I'm using the pink. So then so there's what we got so far. Kind of hard to see, but and I'm big on using stencils. And I've got these ones cut out already with the stripes on here, and this is that sepia color, that just light kind of watery looking brown color, I guess. It's tannish. It just works well, and then it blends well with other colors too because it's so thin. But pop that off, and then I've got the other side already cut too, so just pop that on quick and spray that too. So now I like to on the top here, there we go, just go in here with a little darker color, either a brown or a green, whichever you choose, but just to kind of blend where the stripes would be. Here I got a brown, I guess, and then I'll go back in with that sepia color, and it just blends so well. It just leaves nice transitions, and you don't really notice where any color starts or stops. So here's where I'm just kind of hitting the top again, then just going right lightly down the sides, so it kind of blends well with the stripes, and then the darker brown on top. So here's the stencil I use that use for kind of I like to put a lot of on the gill plates, this light blue color that I've got. Like I said, I'm not sure how I get some of these colors. I just kind of add white or whatever color I need to a blue or whatever to thin it, to make it lighter or whatever. So this is basically a blue. I can't even tell you which blue color I started with, but just added white, and these stencils work real well for you know, the baits that they're made for. Is that way, if you did, if you do make your own stencil, you'll know it too, that with these 1.5s with that raised gill plate, that they just fit. You could just cut that edge right there and it's perfect. So here I put some of the dots on the side there too with the same color, just a different stencil with the holes drilled out. Now just doing the other side here quick. Yeah, that's one thing you want to do before you take that stencil off on the one side, is kind of make sure that depending how much paint coverage you get on the one side, you might want to, if you didn't do it, you want it to match. So just make sure you get it close to the same on each side. Here doing the dots again, that blue. So now with this here, I use just masking tape or blue painter's tape or whatever, and then use a paper hole punch, and then like cut out like a half a circle, and then just use another piece of tape to cut it off with or to stop it. So, and then if you're finding that if you're pulling off the paint with the tape, also the tape might be too sticky or whatnot, but you could always just kind of stick it on your jeans or your pants or whatever you're wearing to kind of take away some of the stickiness. That's kind of what I do most of the time. So yeah, just peel the paint away and heat set it first a little bit. You don't really have to give it too much, but not a lot of paint there. But basically that's it. And then get some eyes on it and clear coat it. You're ready to go.